Yeah, you good now? Hot ticket.
Oh, I can start.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone, to another Roger Report. Roger Report TV review. Today we continue our series review on the show, The Institute. Today I'm here with my good brothers Shark Sims and Jado. How are you fellas feeling today?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I can't complain.
Feeling great, bro.
Okay, good. So today what we're going to do is we're actually going to review episodes 2 and 3. So fellas, let me get you. So I guess I'll start with Jado. Let me get your viewpoints on episode 2. Let's start with episode 2. What were some of the things that you liked about it? What were some of the things that you didn't like? You know, or you thought was interesting?
Yeah, I see. So, yeah, episode two. I guess they started off with I guess the character, the girl Iris. They were kind of throwing a party for her because she's going to back half, and but the staff makes it look like it's a happy occasion, but really everyone's sad. The children are sad, and it looks very somber. You know what I mean? But they're trying, they're kind of playing this game or whatever, but she's going to back half. And then, yeah, you get more into, what's the name? The officer, Tim, Tim and stuff, his story and
Hmm.
all that. I thought they just got really deeper into the storyline, makes things much, much more interesting. What else did I notice with that? Um, you start to see the conflict between Sigsby and Stackhouse, the head of security or whatever. They're having like conflict, and they're talking to the I guess the boss or their boss, immediate boss or whatever. And you see there's a lot of conflict between how to I guess do the recruitment or the snatching, and also how to direct the kids. Do they say something about a what PC or something like that? They're trying to see if they want to get people to do PC or just do. I guess they say something. They have terminology like filling the keyholes and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just it gets deep into the story, and I really like the next two episodes.
Okay, Sharks. What say you?
Um, the plot has thickened, which I was waiting for, and like he said, you get to see a lot more about the police officer dude. Because I was really trying to figure out like what made him want to come back to that specific place. And when the lady was like, "Yeah," when she broke it, when she called him sport, and he was like, "Wait, how you know that?" That really has me thinking like, damn, what is going on with her, and what's really going on with him? Like, has he been here before? Like, has his parents? Did his parents live here? Did his parents have something to do with the program, et cetera, et cetera? And what else? And the girl Iris, I really wanted to see some more. I really wanted to understand what her powers was, because I really don't recall them saying if she was a telekinetic or the other one. What's the other thing?
Telepathy.
Telepathy. You know what I mean? But yeah, they gave her that same whack cake and sent her to the back, so we don't know what's going on back there. But she definitely didn't seem like she was really with it, and everybody else is just like just chilling out. But Jado, I really think Homeboy is down with the program. Your man Nick, I think he is down with the program. Cause they don't front on him like they front on everybody else. He'll get like a little mush to the head or something, like on some old, you know what I mean? Like we undercover, we know each other, but we don't want to act like we know each other type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I do think he might be down with the program. But as far as episode 2, yeah, I definitely liked it. And that chick with the black chick with the cornrows, she definitely
Khaleesi?
yeah, she definitely is a hitter.
No, what's her name? Kalina?
Uh, no, that's Kate. Kalisha's the kid. The kid.
Yeah,
Kate
Khaleesi.
is the assassin or the agent or plant or whatever you want to call it.
Oh
Yeah.
well, Kate got taken out in episode 1. Episode 1 was definitely a banger. How she got her brains blew out.
No, I'm
But
talking about the chick that shot her.
okay, oh yeah. Oh, and she's in a couple other TV shows as well.
Yeah.
She's you know, she's doing well. She's been in a Gossip Girl, and she's also in BMF. For me, when I think about episode two for me was just all right. It was kind of like a filler episode. You know what I mean? Like you see the tension between Stackhouse and Bigsby, but I think Stackhouse is just mad because Bigsby's giving the coochie to the doctor, and Stackhouse is like, you know, I'm the head, you know, Negro in charge up in here, and you giving coochie to the help.
And
So
out of all the people in there, that's who she giving buns to. I was like, this is tough.
yeah, you know, but I mean, but you know, but we know like she has problems because she's constantly trying to hurt herself, burn herself, and you know, like puncture herself and bleed. So you know what I mean. So maybe the doctor might got some uncured STD and she just enjoy her coochie burning. I don't know, but so but I just think overall it's a filler episode. Because right now you're just kind of wondering like, what's the back half? You know, what's the back half? And you see the commercials, and or you see the you know the commercials about it, but you just constantly wondering about what's the back half, and you're seeing like the kids being drugged up and trying to exploit their powers. So, but for TV shows, Roger just said we can rate them. So, Jid, I'll go with you first. Well, I'll go with you first, Shark. So, what like? How would you rate this one, episode two?
Episode two, I'll probably give it a 3 out of 5
Okay,
because, like you said, it's more of a filler joint. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. How about you, Jado?
I say about a 3.5. Yeah, I give it a 3.5.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think it's about a three. It's about a three. So okay, now let's move on to episode three.
Wait, but hold
So
on, hold on.
yeah,
Remember when they first started plotting when Nick and Genius, I think his name is Luke, they first started plotting and they were sitting outside, right? And it was
yeah,
daytime and they looked at that the back half. What do y'all think all of that smoke was from though? Because it looked like I thought
yeah,
it was
that's a good question.
it was like it looked like it was a is that the correct word, crematorium?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cremating. I think once they're done with you, when they send you home, they burn you up.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
thinking that's what it is too.
that was my immediate thoughts, and also like whatever type of weird thing they're trying to create or do, or I guess we're getting into episode 3 now, like that hum that they were referring to. Um, maybe uses a lot of energy, some type of energy, and it may include like the bodies of people. Man, I don't know. I'm throwing crazy stuff out there, but yeah, I
Yeah,
think it expends a lot of energy. But I do agree that they're getting rid of people.
yeah. But before, yeah, because I mean, it doesn't make sense. They take you away, they snatch you up, and then they give you right back. That'd be too like you know you'll get caught like that,
Yeah.
right? If you're doing stuff like that, so it don't make sense. But before we leave, episode two, what do you think about the blonde officer? Right? Is she trying to get you know in the draws or you
Well,
know
I think it's definitely some sexual attraction with Tim. You know what I'm saying? But she's putting up that fight. I think she's a feminist and stuff, and
yeah
she may feel a little threatened by him. You know, because he's a cop from the big town or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah, I think it's some sexual tension there, definitely.
Yeah, I
What
think
do you
so
think,
too.
Shark?
I think so too. Cause remember, she got that other lame dude that's there with her all the time, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
he a cornball. So a big wig come in, who's already been a cop, and he got some stuff under his belt already. Like he not no just lame cop. I
yeah,
definitely think it's some tension because that's how they always do. Like when they like you, they punch you in the stomach and run. So this is her
yeah,
version of punching him in the stomach and running. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, I think so too, man. But for the ladies, man, y'all don't have to make it that difficult. Just just say and he'll know what to do. Okay. So let's move on to episode three. Sorry, episode three. So now we got episode three starts out with little boy laying on the floor crying and shit. So Jado, well Jado, you did the first one, right? You
Yeah.
introduced the first. All right, so Sims, take it from there. Right, episode 3 starts out with the little boy crying, and let's take it from there. Your
And
thoughts?
that's what they was looking for. Because remember in episode 2, they was like, "Yo, we really need somebody that's powerful to come in
Yeah,
and help us out with this." And then episode 3 starts off, and they got little man, and he's ill with it. Because remember, he woke up and he was telling Shorty like he put it in her head like, "Yeah, I'm allergic to chocolate." Lord knows what else he put in her head, but that was one thing that I picked up. He was like, she was stuck when she seen him, and they was like, "Yo, what's wrong?" And they was gonna give him some chocolate. She's like, "Nah, he allergic to chocolate." They were like, "How you know?" She's like, "He told me already." So I'm like, "Yeah, this is the one they need." And you see the way they looked at each other. Luke and Nick looked at each other like, "Yeah, we got one right here. We can use him." So he's very powerful, as you can see from how the rest of the episode went on. And I'll pass it to Jado.
Yeah, they did more intense testing with Luke,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice he did see he saw the dots,
yeah,
but he did report it. You know what I mean? So he's trying to stick to the code that him and Nikki kind of laid out. They kind of, hey, don't tell him whatever. But they did some more intense testing. It kind of left them real like, kind of sick. Had him sick and stuff like that. And I don't know if the doc, whatever his name, Hendrix, I don't know if he's going to try to get him to, they say, be PC or fill the keyhole. You know what I mean? So I don't know which way he's going to. He was talking with the Stackhouse, and I guess some big time contributors to their institute or whatever. They're trying to get some like people to go to be PC or whatever that means. Of course, I haven't figured that out. And they're offering a whole lot of money, but Sigsby thinks they want to go to convention. She wants to do the conventional route, which is I guess fill the keyholes is what they say.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some conflict between them. So I'm trying to. I want to see which way that goes or whatever.
And remember, we was yesterday. We was thinking that it was like some government thing going on, but now we see it ain't even government. It's just some real powerful people with ties that's above the government. It seems like.
And I want to run a couple things to you brothers, man. See what you think, man. I guess I'm trying to figure this thing out. This which it seems to be a mystery. But I guess Ticketmaster. Yeah, I guess let's hear your thoughts on it on episode 3.
okay, yeah. For the most part, for the episode 3, you kind of it's kind of coming together. They're scoping out and trying to figure out the weaknesses and prod the weaknesses of the institute to see where they can escape. The weird thing is that they point out as well, like security is not that tight, right? They got like one guard dog and one dude just walking around, and that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't really expect anything to kind of happen, which is kind of crazy. And another nice thing is that even a kid can get into the dog's head, right, to make him
Mm-hmm.
sniff and dig out stuff. So
Yeah.
it's very interesting on that front. It kind of reminds me of another show that I can't remember right now, but it kind of reminds me of another show that was quite kind of similar to this. But I guess my question to you guys is, because we know this is a Stephen King joint. So where do you think the twist is going to be?
Well, this is what I want to present to you guys because I've been really looking at it. So if you notice, man, they cut to pictures of Nikki's hand, man, his pinky.
Uh-huh.
Like I guess the first episode, he said he fell on it. Everybody's like, "What happened to your hand?" And even at the end, I think it was the end of episode 2 when they were playing chess. I think it was the end of episode 2. They kept featuring his pinky, man. Just like they had shots that featured his pinky. And also, so the boss that's in charge of the institute, he was doing some self-harm. And also Sigsby was doing some self-harm in episode 1. I think the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
So, and then, and another thing that I guess I'm throwing a lot of things at y'all. And then Annie, the homeless lady, of course, I mean, she died in episode, or she got killed or something, or unalived. She got unalived in episode 3.
Yeah.
She was warning people about their pinky toes or something about, you
Toes.
know,
Yeah,
yeah,
watch the toes.
yeah. So, and I'm just trying to put it all together. It's something with that cast or that thing that's on Nikki's pinky hand,
Yeah.
and then the self harm with Sigsby and the boss, because she branded herself at the end of. So I don't know if they're like some different type of. They're not. Maybe they're some type of alien form or something or something.
Oh,
I'm just throwing stuff out. I'm not sure, you know. So yeah, man. I don't know where it's going, but I suspect that Pinky's gonna come up. That self harm
Yeah.
is gonna come up, and yeah, and the I guess the sex that Hendrix and Sigsby had. I mean, allegedly it was sex or some type of something going on when they went in that storeroom. So yeah, I don't know, man. What you guys think?
no, they was having sex because he took his pants off, but it was
Yeah.
some kind of like sadomasochist type of stuff. You know what I mean? What they him and her were doing. But as far as the alien thing, I thought of that when she was talking about in episode one when the homeless lady was talking about listen to this radio show because he be talking about weird stuff, but you gotta really listen to it because he's shooting some facts. And then in the second episode, either the second or the third, when she was bothering the lady on the street, and home and the cop from New York ran down on her and was like, "Yo, chill out." I think she said something about aliens or something to that extent. So
And
that might be the twist.
and also, this another thing. Y'all tell me if I'm crazy or not. Like the dude that Tim stays in that little house or hotel, I don't know, boarding house or whatever. Uh, and that dude that owns it, that runs it, he always has that lizard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's something. I don't know if it's an alien lizard type of thing. And also the institute, their symbol is an eye, right? I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
see,
Yep.
but it's an eye. The eye has, instead of the pupil, I think it's a pupil. I don't know. It's a slit. It's like up and down. It's vertical.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. What you think, Taking? I want to hear what you think.
So what's the question again?
Just
What?
what do you, yeah, what type of, where do you think they're going with this, or what's
Well,
the
okay.
twist?
So I think. Well, first I want to get this. I think that the reporter messed up because when she put the drugs and the alcohol next to the homeless woman dead
Mm-hmm.
body, that automatically let the cop know that she was set up, right? Because she said, "I don't drink, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do any of that," right? And then see that you see the alcohol, see the pills and stuff like that, so you know that she was murdered. So now the I think now this is how the cop gets on the hunt to the institute, right? So I think that's kind of like the linkage there. What I think about the pinky thing, I think that's just going to be a sign of how you can identify people with powers. I don't know if they're going to be aliens, but I think that's just like the way to identify people with powers. And I think the police officer has probably also has been to the institute as one of the kids that had powers, but maybe somebody pulled him out. Right? I think he's going to have a unfamiliar. I think he's going to have a history there, right? Because she's calling sports and stuff like that. And I think the homeless lady used to be an employee at the institute also, and it
Mm,
broke her.
might be. But now peep it. The assassin chick, she really did mess up because he literally just told her about, you know what I mean? Remember the homeless lady told him about the plane crash, right? So now he's all distraught. He's like, what the hell did I just hear? He goes to the bar, he having a drink, shorty all down his throat, trying to get next to him. And so he's being that he's from a big city, so I know he's up on stuff like this. So he tells her, like, yeah, I heard this and this. She's like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, there's crazier people out here than her. Mind you, the homeless lady just got through telling him, like, nah, I ain't drank since 2003. He tells this chick, the homeless lady told him something. She leaves. he goes to check the homeless lady out. Now she dead with a bottle of liquor and some drugs by her. So now he definitely gonna be on her because that's the only person he talked to about the homeless lady. But the thing that's killing me is the hotel guy. He's not even. It don't seem like there was a murder. It don't seem like a person got their head blown off in his hotel two episodes ago.
I think they scrubbed it real well, man, to where it probably to him it didn't or yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
that's what I'm guessing. That's what I kind of yeah.
So that town, I think that town really got something to do with the whole thing. Then, if you ask me.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I kind of agree with that, but I think that superpowers are identified by the toes and the pinky, and I think that the woman used to be a worker there, and I think the officer Tim, he was probably a kid there, but he probably escaped out. One of the adults pulled him out.
And remember, the homeless lady was trying to put the. Remember the lady, the homeless lady was harassing.
Yeah,
She was telling her about her daughter, like, yo, something happened to your daughter, and all of that. So I don't know, like, it's a whole bunch of stuff going on in here. That's like, and remember, we only on the third episode, so
right.
they probably going to
Because
go to 10 or 8. So we
because
gonna have
because
a
you
lot more.
because you got to think, right. Why would the journalist kill the homeless lady if you know what I mean? If she didn't like know something else, right? Because why would
Mm.
you kill someone? Because like, does that make sense to y'all? A homeless lady said, "Oh, they use kids to pull down planes." And even if you're doing that, would that? I mean, would that be enough for you to kill a homeless person?
Nah, so she
Yeah,
had to have something to do with the institute also.
yeah, take him out. I didn't think she was I mean she could very well have been an employee there. I think she may have been a child there.
Oh, that too. Yeah, that too. That
That's
too.
what I was thinking, yeah.
Well, if she
But
was
she
a
has
child
some.
there, this thing been going on for a long time.
Yeah, both her and Tim both have some past relationship with the institute.
I think Tim's mom's was in the institute too.
Yeah, that's probably it. Cause he did say, yeah, she had those abilities or whatever. And then they just put her on some psychotropic medications or whatever. And yeah, so that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna get interesting. I'm waiting for episode 4. I'm like Jado said, I'm clicking on that thumbnail every chance I get, trying to see if it popped off yet.
Well, it comes out what
Actually, I looked it up every Sunday.
every
Every
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay,
So
Every
then,
so
Sunday.
and then next,
hmm
All right.
yeah. So okay, well, let me get your final thoughts because I mean, unless there's anything else, let's get final thoughts so we can wrap it up.
Wait, you remember? I remember too. What you think they're gonna do to Little Man? Because remember, Bixby, what's her name, Bixby or something like that.
Uh
She
huh.
was listening to Little Man and Luke talking their stuff about the Chinese looking lady, talking about like she the weakest one out the link. And they was remember they tried to break her. He was like, "Yo, you know you don't like doing these birthday things. I could tell that you don't like it." And she was like, "Yo, you need to just get away from me." So you think they're going to be able to break her and have her help them out?
I think so. I think the
I
kid
think
can.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she said the kid was like Michael Jordan, right? He has a lot of power.
Yeah,
yeah,
Because
yeah.
remember, he through Kalina's eyes, he could see almost to the back end of the institute.
and that's what she was listening to when he was telling Luke all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he's able to see through people's eyes, and he's able to see through animals' eyes. Because remember, he was looking at the dog, and I think this has been going on for a while. Because remember, he said he seen a playground, and it was like mad bushes and all of that grown, just overgrown at the playground. So who knows what they've been doing? Maybe the institute that they in now might be a newer building,
Yeah.
and that one might have been the first building that they started in.
And yeah, I think Luke and Tim is going to link up somehow. They're going to come together and join forces. Hopefully, maybe bring this thing down, or I think they're going to join forces somewhere. I don't know if Nikki I'm still suspicious of Nikki. I don't know if he's on the good side or bad side. Kind of, yeah. I think he might be a plant within because they give him so much freedom, but yet they are monitoring them, and they're under surveillance all the time. I don't know if he's like a plant within the kids. Yeah, I'm still not sure about that.
Yeah, so it's gonna get very interesting. Definitely. I'm gonna have to watch it again because I gotta peep the finger thing that you was talking about, Jado. I totally missed that. That went right by me.
Yeah, I missed it first time I watched it as well. But yeah, I just know kind of, I've read a couple Stephen King novels, man. I know he can get pretty he can get pretty outlandish with him. So we'll see what happens though, man. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
Yeah, me too. So okay, well, let's get everybody final thoughts. I guess Jado, you can lead us off.
No, very interesting, man. Interesting mix of mystery, science fiction, I guess a thriller. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen next. Like I said, I suspect there's maybe some people, maybe some type of alien or humanoid type of life form that's associated with some reptile. I don't know for sure. This is just what I suspect. And I guess they're trying to maybe control the world, and I think that that some people have to self-soothe, or I guess they self-harm in order to kind of soothe themselves. Sigs being the boss. So yeah, we'll see how it all comes together. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Wait, you saying the boss that was on phone calls with her, right?
Yeah, because he had a staple remover. I don't know if y'all saw that part.
I seen it, but I don't remember what he was doing. All right, yeah, I definitely got to watch it again.
Episode 3. I don't know if it was the beginning. It was when he was talking to Sigsbee, and he just stuck it right in his finger, and drew blood.
No, that was her. That was her, not him. That was her.
Are you sure? I'm pretty. Oh, I'll have to look at it again. I thought it was the dude, the faceless dude.
It was definitely her. Yeah. But
okay, I'll have to look at that again.
Yeah, but the faceless dude, he's the dude on Lost. That TV show Lost back in the day.
How you know that?
I just did research on the episodes and stuff like that. I did research. So he's from Lost, and pretty much the people who wrote, the people who like produced this show for TV, they also produce another show called From, which is really good. So, what I think for me, my final, I'm sorry, Sharks. What is your final thoughts, and what are you expecting to see moving forward?
Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen moving forward. I'm definitely waiting to see though. I know one thing: he's going to press the police officer. He's definitely going to press the assassin chick, but I think he's going to ask for a gun first. Because remember, he don't want to carry he didn't want to carry a hammer.
Yeah, that was kind of unrealistic. That was unrealistic when he's trying to stop the guys to rob. That was kind of weird, but yeah.
But he's going to definitely go and ask for his gun because now he realized it's things going on around here that kind of fishy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that sleepy town is really lit, right?
Yeah,
extra lit.
So that's what I definitely suspect is going to happen. Other than that, I can't predict it. I'm just waiting to see on Sunday.
I'm excited to see Kim and the blonde-haired girl get it on. It's HBO, so I'm hoping we can see a little bit of nipple action because soft porn. So I want to see what her cans look like. I'm also expecting to see. I'm expecting to see the back room. I really will be disappointed if we go through the whole first season not seeing the back room. Right? I think I'll be disappointed in that because I know like the season, hopefully there will be a season 2, but I hope, you know what I mean. I hope the writers are writing and developing so there's they can give us new mysteries while completing the old mysteries, because I really don't like. The good thing about these shows is like it keeps you intrigued because it's basically like what's going on, But the bad thing is, if the writing is bad, we're in episodes, we're in season 6, and we still don't know what the back room is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we
So
know the acting. We know the acting is bad. So hopefully they didn't. They
yeah,
didn't.
yeah, the acting is kind
So
of bad.
so hopefully they didn't cheap out on the writers. But
Well, yeah.
since they sent the black girl back there, I think they gotta try to show us at least something going on back there. You
Yeah,
know what I
so
mean?
but I mean, like good sex scenes make up for bad acting, but
I could agree. I could agree with
but
that.
just don't keep us cliffhanging for, like, you know what I mean? Like I hate shows that just gives you more questions than answers. So I'm excited to see in the back room. Like they need to show us that, and they need to give us like, because obviously the question is, will they break out? Can they get free? Right, that is the obvious uh big question. But the other mysteries and stuff like that, I hope they can give us new mysteries while also solving the current mysteries. Like for example, what is this project really about? I'm okay to like not know that till like second season, but I do want to know what the backroom is. I do want to know what the hell they're burning. Right? I think as viewers investing our time, we deserve to know that by the end of season 1. Like, you know,
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
Because if that all of that smoke that was coming out of them chimneys, they must have had a lot of bodies back there to burn. Because that was a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so but now I'm second thinking, because if Tim was a kid there and the homeless woman is a kid there, maybe they really do let you go.
yeah, but what if you come from Brooklyn, New York? Like they had to wipe the whole project's mind that you wasn't. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure that out. How does that happen?
Well, right now it seems like no niggas are allowed, because I have not seen any black dudes up in that piece, kids from
Yeah.
like the hood, right? There's no black kids from the hood up in that piece.
Not at all, man.
It was one African though. Remember the African that owned the store? Then I felt
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
kind of real. That was like a jab,
No, but
like
I mean, like at the institute. Yeah, I mean, actually, let's end on this question. If you How do you think things would be different if you had dudes that 15, 16 from New York? Jada, where you from? Tampa, right?
Oh no, I'm from Chicago originally.
Okay,
Chicago.
okay. So from South Side Chicago, Queensbridge, New York. How do you think that would turn out?
they're gonna need more security, definitely,
For sure.
and they're gonna have to have some weed, cigarettes, and liquor.
Kids gonna be in there, having sex. Yeah, all types of. Even though
It'll be a
I think
totally
Nikki.
different show with some niggas in there. They might even be happy to be in there. Like, yo, this is better than the hood. We gonna turn this up.
Could you see, like, when the kid didn't sit down and he just got smacked in the mouth? Could
Oh
you
no,
see a kid that is 14 getting smacked in the mouth from Southside Chicago or New York?
No, they're gonna have to beef up security, man. They're gonna really have to. You can't just. I think the dude named Tony, the dude the smacker people, yeah, they're gonna have to beef up security. Yeah, the security measures would be a lot different. I'll
and
say
he's
that.
the only one that looked like he's built for combat. The other security guards is like, because remember when the kids was holding hands before the black girl went in the back, they was holding hands, and Bigsby was like, "Nah, hold up, y'all gonna have to break that up." Them two security guards look mad frail, looking like, come on, B.
Yeah, I think the with Tony, the one guy, I think he probably gets shanked with a toothbrush.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Penitentiary style. Some
right?
homemade weapons, huh?
Yeah, man. Like North Philly, man. We melted plastic, shaking niggas in the kidneys and stuff. But yeah. But I mean, I would like to see more diversity in the show, right? But I guess, yeah, I guess this is what they go for that.
They had the black lady technician that was working in there when they were giving out the test. administering the test.
Yeah, they did. She was black.
I mean, she ain't say anything, but she was there.
But that's why
I wanted to see some hood dudes in there.
but that's
You know
why
what
the
I mean?
CIA put drugs in the black community so we could never develop our powers.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, folks, that is it for our review. Thank you, Shark Sims. Thank you, Jado. This has been another TV review from the Roger Report. I hope you all enjoyed it, got a little insight, and please get ready for episode 4, which comes out Sunday.
Yeah, have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah. All right. Roger said just be quiet for a second. He'll cut it.